question is, how much can we trust polling in elections? Trusting polling in elections can vary on different things like sample representative surveys and timing. When good polls provide good predictions, at times there can be skepticism due to voters changing their feelings and biases, which can later challenge predictions of an actual behavior. It's best to view polls as indicators rather than true predictions. In 2016, it took everybody by surprise that Trump won the election. The incorrect prediction concerned the polling community as it led to us think whether or not to trust polling in elections. It was a confusion since the leading percentile in the popular vote was Hillary, but in the end it was Trump. This raised concerns because polls need to be hypotheses of who will win. One factor in question was a comparison between different kinds of polls and surveys. There was also a possibility that Trump voters did not want to disclose their information on being Trump supporters. Education also played a great role in polling, as the highly educated students or even postgraduate students were most likely to vote for Hillary. So it seemed that students still in school or maybe even fresh students going into college did not participate enough with their opinions. This means that the polling community did not put in place this factor, as students and their level of education now contribute to the accuracy of the vote. Pollsters did not think of measuring the level of education of the voter along with basic requirements. This shows that there needed to be improvement adjusting the necessity of college students' representation, and there was an obvious lack of Trump support polls. In general, what happened in the 2016 election is something that cannot be stopped, but yet again there is a possibility to fix. Polling in elections is a great way for candidates to improve on matters to make the public happy, but yet again benefits themselves. Therefore, meaning that candidates can prepare themselves for what the audience is wanting from them. In 2004, this was something that was barely coming in, which was the internet. The internet is something that has helped expand the public to polling in elections and improve the polling results, since more people are up to using it. There are controversies saying that polls are used by the candidates in a negative manner, meaning that they use it to their advantage by giving people what they want. But I rather think the contrary. If you like a candidate and what they stand for since the beginning, the candidate is just doing their job to keep the standards. In 2004, the election was quite accurate compared to the polling which made George W. Bush president. This again was mostly in the rise because of the expansion of internet and automated calls, which helped pollsters get their answers quickly. Many say this is a way of representatives pollsters to not do so much work and only depend on the votes. The votes give a specific insight on who will be elected as the public gives out their opinion. And although some years they are highly or a bit inaccurate, it is only ways for the polling community to learn and decide what can be done better in the future. In conclusion, it's important to know that the poll in elections is taking their opinion into consideration, which will make them more comfortable to share their personal opinions. Polling in elections is trustworthy as it takes a series of questions, but at the end, it only really depends on the voters' decision in voting. The polls are made to be an indicator of who is most likely to win, so it is good to trust, as pollsters use good techniques to gain information for a great estimate.